Everybody. Just thought I'd show you my take from a Bernoulli trial point of view about why credit spreads don't work. Here we're using the Tastywork interface in order to show how you can do a credit spread with the sale of 10 of the puts in symbol is IPI. This is a company called Intrepid Potash, and you want to balance that against a buy of 10 puts. And so what you're doing is you're creating a vertical put spread, a credit spread, and presumably you're getting paid 5 cents, which is shown here. The probability of 1 penny of profit, that's the probability of profit, is 78%. When you take a look at the risk-reward ratio on something like this, you see that you could make a maximum of $50 and you could lose a maximum of $950. Well, that's a very interesting thing, especially when you know, or at least you think you know, the probability of profit is 78%. Well, let's assume for a moment that if the probability of a profit is 78%, then the probability of a loss must be 1 minus that, which would be approximately 22%. That's very interesting because now we can get the expected return. In other words, take $50 and multiply it by 0.78, and you get a number, 0.39. And that's the probability of your win, right? The expected the expected profit, not the max profit. Now let's assume that you want to look at the max loss. So you've got to back out from that the $950 times the probability of a loss, which might be only 22%. Well, 0.22 times 950 comes out to be a number, and that number is 209. So back out from the $39, the $209, and you get minus $170. That, if you use this probability, is what you can expect to return, assuming it's in either you make money or you lose money. And now all of a sudden you realize, this $50 is coming at way too high a price. And that is a problem with credit spreads when you start to write the puts and then buy back the calls at the lower strike price. And you'll find this analysis is correct for just about every underlying, whether you're using the spiders or individual stocks. On average, it's a money-losing proposition. At least that's my take on it from a probability point of view. Thanks a bunch. Bye.